Welcome back, dear students. In the last video, we have discussed about noun and pronoun. Some students asked a question that where to use pronoun. So, as we have already known that a pronoun is used instead of a noun. So, once the noun is known, then you have to use the pronoun instead of that noun. For example, see here, John is a student. He is an intelligent boy. Look at this. John is a student. He is an intelligent boy, because here we have John is already used. We know whom we are going to talk about. So instead of using John, we are here using he. And once, try to understand what I am going to tell you. If you know about the pronoun, or if the noun is known, or if the noun is understood, whenever you are going to talk to the others, and the others should also be aware that whom you are talking about. For example, if there is no such name and you are talking with your friend, and you know, and your friend also knows that you are talking about your brother, or you are talking about your sister, both of you should be aware whom you are talking about. Then you can use, instead of her name, you can use, she is very regular, she is very intelligent, like that way. Right? So pronouns are used when the nouns are known, when the nouns are understood. Okay? And some other students asked the questions about subject, predicate, and object. That today we are going to see in this video while discussing about the verb. Right? So let us go to the third parts of speech, that is verb. My dear students, verb is an action word. So we are always doing one or the other actions. The word that tell us about our actions, or the word that refer to our actions, are called as verb. In other words, verbs are nothing but action words. They tell us about the action. For example, read, write, sing. So jump, walk, sleep, right? These all show the actions, right? So these action words are called as verbs. For example, he kicks the ball. Look at this sentence. What action he is doing? That is, yes, he is kicking. So, kick is called as verb. Right? And we can say that, see, look at these three sentences. He kicks the ball. He is a player and he is playing cricket. These are the three sentences in which we have three types of words. First of all, let us see the first sentence. He kicks the ball. On ball anna odita idane. ಸೊ ಒದಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ he is doing some action. It this kicks tells the actual action which is going to take place. It tells the action directly. So this type of words are called as main verb, or they are also called as principal verb. Main verb or principal verb. So main verb or principal verb, they indicate the actions directly. For example, he writes a novel, he reads a book, he gives money, he takes notes, right? So in all these sentences we have the word which shows the direct action. So they are called as a main verb or principal verb. Right? Now look at the second sentence. He is a player. Avanu player iddane. He is a player. In Kannada it becomes avanu player iddane. So is ಅನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಸೂಚಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್. It tells us about the existence of a person. It does not tell us about the action. Here we have no direct action like read, write, kick, like that way. We have no such direct actions. We are telling here what the person is. That is, we are talking about the existence of a person. So such a type of ಅವನು ಏನಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವಳು ಏನಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಅದು ಏನಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ವಸ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಥಳ ಏನಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ such a type of verbs are called as to be form of the verbs. Be forms of the verbs. Be forms of verb. ಇರು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದದ ಮೂಲ ರೂಪಗಳು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದಿಲ್ವಾ, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನ ಸೂಚಿಸಿರೋದಿಲ್ವೋ, ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಈ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಏನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್. Let us say Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister. D.K. Shivakumar is the Chief Minister. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮೇನ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಬ್ there will be no main verb or there will be no principal verb. ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಈಸ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್. Cat is black. Try to understand. Cat is black. Here no actions. We are going to talk about how the cat is. The cat is black. And if we can say the cat is drinking milk, drinking is an action. So there drink becomes main verb or the principal verb. I hope you can understand. So be form of the verb. There are be forms of the verb according to the tenses. In present tense, be form of the verbs are is, am, are. Is, am, are the to be forms of the verb in present tense. In the past tense, we have was, were. Is, am ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು was ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಆರ್ ಬದಲಾಗಿ were ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. Was and were are to be form of the verb in the past tense. Right? So, one thing we have to understand that if there is a to be form of the verb, if there is to be form of the verb, then there will not be any main verbs or the principal verbs. Because there we are going to tell about what the person is, not what the person does. That we have to understand. And now, here also, in this sentence also we have is. And you can say that it is a to be form of the verb. No, this is not the to be form of the verb. Because we have a main verb, play, action word. Look at this sentence. He is playing cricket. So, based on this verb, we say that the sentence is in present tense. And if we make the sentence as he was playing a cricket, then we say that it is a past tense. Based on this only, we are going to decide the tense of or the time of this action, whether the action has taken place in the present or whether the action has taken place in the past. So you can know he is playing cricket ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು present tense ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. He was playing. See, look at this sentence. So he is playing cricket and he was playing cricket. So he is playing cricket is the present tense and he was playing cricket is a past tense. So the difference is here we are using is and here we are using was. These is and was are deciding the time of the action, whether the action is in the present or whether the action is in the past. In other words, they help the main verb to decide the tense, to decide the time of action. That is why these are called as, that is why these two are called as helping verbs. These two are called as helping verbs. Helping verbs because they help the main verb. They help the main verb to decide the tense or to decide the time of action. That is why they are called as helping verbs. So we have three types of verbs. That is to be form of the verb, main verb and helping verbs. In helping verb, both be form and the main verb is used. He is playing cricket. He is going to school. He is reading a novel. She is writing a letter. She is singing a song. Like this way, in helping verb, both be form and main verbs are used. Right? And in to be form of the verb, only be form is used. Right? And then the word that shows a direct action, that is called as a main verb. So there are these are the three types of verbs. That is main verb, to be form of the verb and helping verb. Right? So if we can see the examples for the main verb, he kicks the ball, the mother beats her child, right? He works hard, right? He plays, or let us say he sings a song, he delivers a lecture. These are main verbs. These are the sentences having main verbs. And when we are going to talk about the existence of a person, then be form of the verb is used. Whenever we are going to say what the person is, or what the thing is. For example, let us say Peter is a historical place. Here we have no main verb. So is becomes be form of the verb. Right? So like that way, Bangalore is a silicon city. Bangalore is a silicon city. Is be form of the verb because we have no main verbs here. Right? And then the third one is helping verb. In helping verb, both be form of the verb as well as the main verb comes. He is going to temple. He is coming to college. He is driving a car. She is singing a song. She is attending a function. The cat is catching a mouse. So here we have be form as well as the main verb. Right? Such a type of be forms are called as helping verbs because they help to understand the time of the main verb. That is why they are called as a helping verbs. Right? Okay? So, ಇದರ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಈ ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು 3 ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 3 ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಬ್. There are 3 forms of the verb, that is present form, past form and past participle. ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲದ ರೂಪ, ಭೂತಕಾಲದ ರೂಪ ಮತ್ತೆ ಭೂತ ಕೃದ್ವಾಚಕ. To make you understand it clearly, we can say that present form of the verb is called first form of the verb, and this is second form of the verb, and this is third form of the verb. There are 3 forms of the verb. Each verb has 3 forms. Right? So if we can take the example of a write. Write is a verb. Write is first form of the verb, that is present form of the verb. The past form of the verb write is wrote. And the past participle, ಭೂತ ಕೃದ್ವಾಚಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. Write ಇದರ ಭೂತ ಕೃದ್ವಾಚಕ ಅಥವಾ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್, that is written. So all the verbs have such 3 forms: present form, past form and past participle. ವರ್ತಮಾನ ಕಾಲ, ಭೂತಕಾಲ ಹಾಗೂ ಭೂತ ಕೃದ್ವಾಚಕ. Right? So ಈ ರೀತಿ 3 ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. If we can say the word buy. Buy is the first form of the verb and bought is the second form, and again bought is the third form. And if we can say catch, so second form is caught, and third form is also caught. And then bring, brought and brought. Like this way, I will give you the list in a comment box later. Right? You can see those lists, and this is very important to speak English better, or to make a good sentences, a better sentences in English. Right? So like that way, these are 3 forms of the verb. Now, in the last video, One of the students asked me about subject and object. Just I am explaining you about subject and object. Before going to that topic, I have already told you what is sentence. Sentence is a group of words that completes the meaning. Let us look at the parts of a sentence, then you will come to know about subject, verb and object. So look at the sentence. The mother beats the child. Every sentence has two parts. The first part is consisted of the person we are going to talking about, the noun we are going to talk about. Right. So, for example, here we are going to talk about a mother. What the mother is doing, what she does. That we are going to talk about. It means that we are going to talk about a mother. So, mother becomes subject in this sentence. ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ತೃ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಕರ್ತೃ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಕರ್ತೃ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕರ್ತೃ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಕರ್ತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡುವವನು, ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡುವವನು, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ತೃ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದದ ಕ್ರಿಯೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಕರ್ತೃ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Right. Here mother is doing action, not the child, but mother is doing action, so mother is called as a subject. And the remaining part, in the remaining part we are going to tell what the mother is doing or what the subject is doing. Right. So what she is doing, ಅದು ಅವಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಹೇಳು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೇಳು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವಂತ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕೇಟ್. ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತು ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಥವಾ ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸೀ, I am teaching English. Look at this sentence. Who is doing the action? What action is taking place here? Teaching. The action of teaching is taking place. Who is teaching? That is I. So I becomes subject. Subject means doer of the action, one who does the action. Subject always indicates doer of the action, who is doing that action. And the remaining part is called as a predicate. Remaining part is called as predicate. Okay, I hope you can understand now. Right. So now look at the first sentence. Subject and predicate. We have two parts, and predicate has also divided into two. Right. So this I have already told you, that is, this is a verb, a word that denotes an action word. That is, beating is an action. So beats is called as verb. Right. So the action of this verb is taken place on whom? On whom the action of the verb, on whom the action of this verb is taking place. That is on the child. The action is taken on the child. The action is done on the child. So, child is called as object. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಮಪದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ತೃಪದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಕರ್ತೃಪದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಮಪದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದು ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದ. ಕರ್ತೃ, ಕ್ರಿಯಾಪದ, ಕರ್ಮಪದ. So, this is the sentence structure in English. ಕರ್ಮಪದ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕರ್ಮಪದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. So, that is object. Object is a noun or pronoun on which the action of the verb is taken. For example, let us say, he kicks the ball. So who is doing the action? That is he. He is the subject. The kick is a verb. And on which the action is done? The action is done on the ball. So ball is an object. Yes, we go. This is a sentence structure in English. This is how we have to make a sentence. First of all, whenever you are going to make a sentence, first of all, try to understand which is subject, which is verb, and which is object. Then put the subject in the first place, then verb in the second place, and object in the third place. Fine. So, object is a word that shows on which the action is done. ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆ? Very simple. In a simple way, if you ask the question, whom the mother beats, the answer will be child. Mother ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ? Child. Child ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. I gave money to my friend. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟ? My friend. My friend is the object. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಹೂಮ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. I taught my students. Try to understand. I taught my students. I ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? I is the subject here. Taught is a verb. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? My students. So my students becomes object. That is subject, verb, object. SVO is a sentence structure of a simple sentence in English. Dear students, you should learn English like this way. I hope you can understand. In Kannada, the sentence structure changes. That is a common mistake that so many students make. For example, in Kannada, if we can say, see, look at this way, the mother beats the child. ತಾಯಿಯು ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತಾಳೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ತಾಯಿಯು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೊದಲು ಬಂತು, ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತಾಳೆ ವರ್ಬ್ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. SOV. In a Kannada, we have a sentence like SOV. But in English, the sentence structure is SVO. ಇದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ we can easily make a sentence in English. We can translate the Kannada sentences into English easily. This is the difference between Kannada sentence and English sentences. Then, so a sentence is considered of subject, verb, object. Subject is a noun or pronoun by which the action of the verb is taken. Right? And object is a noun or pronoun on which the action of the verb is taken. Right? So, this is the difference between subject and object. Subject is doer of the action and object is on which the action is done. I hope this clears you. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.